Good day, McVeigh, and happy Monday. Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back. Please stand to honor our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Boys and girls, you may be seated. Wow, it's good to see you all. Welcome back. I hope you had a wonderful break. And I hope that if you're doing something to get smart over the break, if you learned something new, that you will write it down, send it to us so we can give you a shout out on the show and so that other people can get smart too. Because that's what we like to do here, is to always keep getting smart. Okay, so our birthdays. So we are wishing a happy birthday today to Abigail Zavalunova in our 4th grade, Nicholas Greco in our 5th grade, and Esterlyn Castro in our 2nd grade. All right, and for today, boys and girls, our lunch is boneless chicken wings, the yogurt parfait, bagel, lunch, or grilled cheese. Okay, so before the break, we started a couple of things. The first thing, we had our Mighty Mart cart that went very well. So boys and girls, we will be having the Mighty Mart cart open every month, so keep earning your mighty dollars. Also, right before the break, we learned about the Chinese New Year. So that celebration lasts 15 days. So it's actually still going. It's also called the Lunar New Year. Actually, Gunyi Lee reached out to me to talk to me about that. And we're going to be speaking more about that when we talk about Asia, another continent. But the Chinese New Year is celebrated in several Asian countries. And in other countries, it's called the Lunar New Year. So you can say Happy Lunar New Year, Happy Chinese New Year, several different ways. But nonetheless, that celebration is still going on. We should also be talking about another celebration in South America, though, too, that began on February 12th, which is the day we left. And that is Carnival or Carnival, depending on how you say it. Now, this year it was postponed, so we'll be talking about it again, but it's a very big celebration of the people of a country, and it's a very festive time, kind of like when we celebrate the 4th of July, or it's something like, if you've heard of Mardi Gras, which we'll also talk about, but it's a very special time where people celebrate, and many of the countries in South America celebrate Carnival. Now, it will be hopefully a different time this year, but right now they had to postpone it. But we'll talk about that more as well. Today, the spotlight in South America is going to be Chile or Chile, depending on how you say it. So here it is. Here's that country. It's right along the coast, right there. And that's on the Pacific Ocean. So that's where Chile is. And this is the flag of Chile. So you notice it's white, red. We have the star and the blue. And so the blue is for the blue sky, the beautiful blue sky. The white is for purity. The red for everything that they did to gain their independence. And the star represents the unity of the people under one government. So now Chile it has the snow-capped mountains of the Alps. It's of the Andes, Andes Mountains. And the Alps, of the tops of those mountains are covered with snow. And so this is part of the purity that's represented in the white. And you'll see that it's a very long and narrow country, as opposed to, let's say, Argentina, that's wider, narrow meaning thin. So Chile is also a Spanish-speaking nation. All right. So we'll continue working on some of those countries. Don't forget, Friday is Culture Day. It's also a School Spirit Day, and we can either celebrate or come dressed in our school spirit clothes. Maybe some of our favorite clothing that represents a country from South America, or even the Chinese or Lunar New Year. Okay, so our culture character, remember this? I'm holding my favorite food, which also happens to be from the country I am from. I am wearing a dress, and the flag behind me represents my country. Who am I? If you said Miss Flaherty, you're right. I hope you could see that right there. She has her palette. And, of course, pretzels are from Germany. She is from Germany. And now, gee whiz, who could this be? There are lots of clues here. So we have Italy. Oh. We have a book. Here's some wild hair. Ireland. Some bagpipes. Looks like some spaghetti. And somewhat of a cauldron, I don't know. But who is that person? All right, we'll see. And for our Get Smart project today, this is a project, very, very super cool. This was done by Grace DeWard. She did a project on sniffer bees. So when we think about bees, sometimes we think, oh, they sting us and we have to get away from them and so on. And I understand that. But there are bees that are extremely important to us. And sniffer bees are one of the species of bees that are extremely important because they can be trained to help us. So listen carefully. Did you know that bees have a great sense of smell? So you've seen the antennae, but they also can smell things. In fact, they can smell 170 different things. This is how they find food, water, and pollen. A lot of animals, in fact, have better senses of smell than we do. But sniffer bees can smell harmful things like bad diseases, like chemicals. They can smell things that are dangerous. They can find cancers. They were even able to smell tuberculosis when they were trained. You might not know this, but there are bee farms that train this kind of bees to help us to find bad diseases and find bad chemicals. And one day, they might even work in hospitals. And so what she's done is she's illustrated, which are awesome, sniffer bees. But this is a very cool project because we never think of bees as being extremely important except for honey. But bees are very important, and this particular species in general, because they are so able to smell, and they're trainable. They're very smart. Scientists rely on bees to help them. All right. And so finally for today, boys and girls, we have a mighty kind moment of the day. I'm going to get our drum roll. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. So today I'd like to highlight our bingo game in Cafeteria B, sometimes in Cafeteria A. So boys and girls, prizes aren't necessary when you play a game. We like